about our girl Ariana Grande still on the Eternal Sunshine Tour.
Right.
And single no more.
The fact that she's given us all of this tea on this and did not give us one drop about Ethan is so shady.
Yeah, she kept him in the wings. I think he was more of a companion.
He was like a weighted blanket.
And Ricky is
walking
sex.
Right.
That's what this is.
The mics are hot and so's the gossip. Let's get into it in 3.
Welcome to In 3. I'm Danielle Graham.
And I'm Callie.
It is day 13 and we still don't have photos.
I saw something online today that said maybe it's going to be the Vogue September issue.
Okay, I wondered that when we talked about it on Monday's show.
Right.
The biggest issue of the year.
Listen, that would be the moment it deserves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I like that the September issue comes out in August.
Right.
So it's not that far away.
No, it's very soon.
It is. I can live with that.
Yeah. And they were talking about how that would give the fans a physical something.
Oh, tangible.
To take home, to keep as a memory, right?
Yeah.
And like, you know, as opposed to merch going on a countdown on Taylor's website.
Okay. Which we know she loves.
She does. This would be the classier option.
Yeah.
Which I think we're due for one of those.
I really do too. Just to kind of...
Just some casual shade.
Just to take down the MSG of it all a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, MSG being like the thing that makes my body feel like it might cease to exist, like in Chinese food.
Yes.
And it being the center of Taylor's wedding just feels so off.
Yeah. We do know now that there is a dog.
It's official.
You talked about the fact that there was speculation that Taylor had given Travis a dog.
Yes, because of the photo wall that was leaked from the wedding.
Yes.
Right.
And now we've seen the dog.
We've seen him. Her. We don't know.
I feel like it's a him too.
It might be a him.
I think it feels like a him to me. The dog was seen on the tarmac. They landed in Florida.
Yeah.
And the doggy, what is the name of the breed?
It's a Samoyed.
So cute.
A smiling Sammy. I love this breed.
You do.
I love this breed. They're so amazing. And the reason why they're called smiling Sammies as like their nickname is because they always have a smile. They're like just a smiling dog.
That is so sweet.
It's so sweet. They're just the best. I want one so bad. And now that Taylor has one, I feel like now I have permission.
Yeah, I feel like you do.
But also I'd like to come back in my next life as Taylor's dog.
Just flying on a PJ.
Just, like, no one has a better life than Taylor's cats. We know this, right?
The fact that they picked a smiley dog makes so much sense too, because he is the human exclamation point.
Exactly. Like this dog really fits their personality and kind of looks a little bit like Taylor.
You think so? Does it have bangs?
Just blonde. But like they have a little bit of a black eyeliner because, you know, they're white. So their eyes, cute. I don't know. They say people end up looking like their dogs.
I know that to be true.
That's how it is. I feel like Sunny is like, she's like my twin dog.
So sweet.
And
so
then
true.
and then Peach is like James dog.
It's true.
And I feel like this really fits them. And I
does.
love that it's just the beginning of their expanding family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Apparently the dog also made a surprise appearance at Travis's Tommy Hilfiger shoot. So he did a Tommy Hilfiger shoot in April and the dog was on set, and there may be photos of the dog when this campaign comes out.
Yes.
Right? Okay, I want to play a game with you
living
though.
for
So we
that.
know that Taylor's cats are named Meredith Grey, Olivia Benson, and Benjamin Button.
Oh.
All named after characters
that she loves. Okay.
So I have some theories, or maybe just some like fun ideas on what the dog's name could be. Travis has said that he loves the show Gossip Girl.
Oh.
He loves Gossip Girl. Now I know it's a little bit sticky because of the
It's
Blake
a
of it all.
little sticky, you could
it's
say.
a little sticky, but I have other options.
Okay.
So could the dog's name be Chuck Bass?
Oh.
Or Dan Humphrey?
Oh.
Because of the Gossip Girl characters.
Chuck
Again,
is
I
a
know.
great dog name.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Chuck. Come on.
Chucky.
It works, right?
Yeah.
Or could the dog be called Happy Gilmore? Because it's a happy, smiling dog.
Or Billy Madison.
Or Billy Madison. Or Robbie Hart from The Wedding Singer, because they love Adam Sandler.
Wait. Do you know that my dogs are named after Adam Sandler movies?
No. What?
Okay. Well, Peach. Okay. take Peach out of the conversation. Sadly, she didn't get that.
She didn't get one. Okay.
But when we got our dog Frankie, James and me, our favorite Adam Sandler movie is Big Daddy. Okay. It's the best movie. It's so good. And when he asks the little boy, like, do you even like your name? Like, what do you want to be called? And he says Frankenstein. So we named our first dog together Frankenstein. That was his full name. Like when I was mad at the park, it was Frankenstein Byers.
I had no idea.
Frankie for short. Then when we got our next dog, who is now Sunny, the name of Adam Sandler's character in Big Daddy is Sunny.
I didn't know this.
So that's why we had Sunny and Frankie.
Oh, I love that. Then they have to give their dog an Adam Sandler name. It's perfect.
Oh, I love that.
That's what I've come up with.
It's so sweet and just like happy times for them.
Yeah, I hope the cats and dog are getting along.
Yeah.
I know that can be a thing.
I don't know, because I've never owned a cat.
Not a cat person.
No.
Made that very clear. Cal.
Yeah.
Meghan Markle, with Love Meghan, has been nominated for a Daytime Emmy.
Thanks, Daytime Emmys. Why are we encouraging this? What are we doing here?
Not well received by the public.
Absolutely
generally.
not.
Wasn't exactly a hit for the streamer. But it is getting a Daytime Emmy nomination.
Right.
Or it has received
I
one.
think it's important to put the emphasis on Daytime Emmys.
Yes.
Because there are two facets.
There's the Primetime Emmys.
Primetime Emmys, which is, the ones that matter.
Those are the big shows.
The big ones. And the Daytime Emmys, that's like where the soap operas live.
Yeah.
That's where the Kelly Clarkson show lives. No shade to Kelly.
She does have a nomination.
I bet she does. Every year, because it's the Daytime Emmys.
It's the Daytime Emmys. So other shows up for Daytime Emmys include the Drew Barrymore show, Kelly Clarkson show, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Divorce Court.
Great.
And in Megan's category, The Wizard of Paws.
Oh, why not?
Don't know what it is. I think it's about dogs, maybe cats, or
like
animals with paws.
Uh-huh.
My question is, do you think she'll go?
Well, I think that this is why they put her in this category.
They want the star power.
Well, yeah, they're like,
Makes sense.
If we can, we should. It's kind of like a Golden Globes thing. If Brad Pitt is in a movie, we should nominate F1 for a Globe so that he maybe shows up.
Yeah.
I think that they were like, amen and hallelujah. Meghan Markle has a show that qualifies. Let's go.
Give her that nom.
Yeah, I don't even think they screened it.
No,
they
probably
must not
right.
have.
There's a lot of strategic nominations that take place. You're absolutely right.
When I first saw that she was nominated for a Daytime Emmy, I thought, maybe it's like for wardrobe or makeup or something like that.
Set styling.
Right.
Yeah.
But no.
No,
it's the whole shebang.
It's the whole dang show.
She is probably just so stinking happy.
Thrilled. She shared it on her socials.
I bet.
So there you go.
This is a big moment for her. I was actually thinking, has Meghan ever been in a soap opera? Because that's really, I think, would be a great lane for her.
It would be, actually.
She would be a great soap actress.
And I don't know that Suits was ever nominated when she was on that show. I don't think it was ever nominated for Emmys. I could be wrong. I should probably double check that. But this could be the first thing she's ever been a part of that is nominated.
Well, so it's a big moment for them.
It's a big moment. She should go.
They're having a great week.
It's in October.
Yeah,
they're having a great week.
I would love to see them on that carpet. Prince Harry on the Daytime Emmy carpet. Why not?
What a time to be alive.
Listen, that is something. That would be something I would tune in to.
Who could have predicted? But speaking of Emmys, one of our favorite shows, Summer House, as we mentioned.
Yeah.
Primetime Emmy nomination.
Primetime, let's be clear.
Yes.
They are nominated for The Real Deal. Actually, we should talk about it on Monday.
Yeah.
We mentioned the Emmy. We mentioned the official announcement of the cast coming back for season 11 that they're filming right now. And we forgot one critical key player. And how dare we? Carl Radke.
Yeah. Our deepest apologies.
We
forgot Carl.
How?
I don't know how. How could we do that?
No.
But yes, he's officially back for another season. And what I love so much is everyone who's coming into the house this season, single. All singles.
So fun.
Really the recipe for a fun summer, because summer is supposed to be fun.
Summer is supposed to be fun. I think it will be a fun summer. And that was a great call on their part. Just making some great calls over there.
I agree.
It's going to be so fun to watch that. actually in the city. I don't know if you've been keeping up, but it's become one of my favorite shows on Hayu.
I've got one more to go.
Okay. And I've really, really grown to love it. Like it kind of, it takes a minute
I love it
to
too.
kind of get in the groove, but I actually finished it, loving it, kind of really feeling connected to all of the characters, even the new ones. And next week is part 1 of the reunion, and the trailer just dropped, and it looks juicy.
It looks well. They had to give it 2 parts.
Yeah,
that's how juicy.
Which for a new show is unusual.
It is.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for that reunion. I got to watch the season finale. Then I'm reunion ready, and we're going to talk about it next week. And we want to hear all of your hot takes on the show as well. I just want to take a moment for the Metamucil of it all. That was such a long scene with so much information.
Yeah.
And all these
stool softener.
But Metamucil and Vagisil getting a real spotlight this year.
I mean,
on reality television is hilarious.
He's really setting himself up for just the most awkward brand deals.
He really is.
But I feel like Metamucil would be a brand that might pay well.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hard to get some organic press. So way to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to watch In the City, which if you're not, you really should be.
Yeah.
Episodes drop every Tuesday, the same time as TV on Hayu.
That's right. The destination for all things reality TV. What would we do without Hayu?
I don't know.
Honestly, we
Just
would be
stare at
lost.
the wall. It'd be so boring. You can try it for free now at hayu.com.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's line up the show.
Let's
Before
do
we
it.
do, we always appreciate a subscribe, a follow, a DM, a comment on any of the audio platforms or over on YouTube because we're there too.
And send us to a friend.
Yeah.
Because
What a gift.
spread the love.
Please, please, please.
What a gift.
Okay, today's big 3.
Yes.
Justin Baldoni and his wife have finally spoken. They've been silent.
They have.
They said it a lot, but not a lot.
But nothing.
At the same time.
There's an art form to that.
Very much so.
Yeah, 5 minutes. And like, and
what did I just hear there? Huh.
what did we learn?
It's so true.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into all of that, plus some Ryan Reynolds news.
Yeah,
that we
that's
also
right.
have. Then we're going to talk about our girl, Ariana Grande, still on the Eternal Sunshine Tour.
Right.
And Single No More.
Single no more. 3 weeks and she's been scooped.
She back.
She back.
In the Blue Box program.
She going way back.
That's it.
Into the archives.
That's so true. So...
and she wants us to know about it, which is
not-
an interesting piece of information.
not being subtle.
No.
About the revisit of an
not,
ex.
But right, which is a bit of a change up from the last relationship.
Ethan Slater, you played yourself.
Yeah, and she might have been a little bit embarrassed because she didn't want us to know about that one.
No songs to our knowledge.
No
but
songs.
Actually, I have theories on that, so we'll hold it.
Okay.
And then our final story in the big 3, Olivia Wilde, and this movie, The Invite, that everyone has said is absolutely incredible.
Like dazzling.
Dazzling.
I know. In this cast, like I spent a bunch of time watching the interviews with the cast, and there's something very special about this cast and this film, and I don't know, I was just enchanted, and I can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to talk about it.
I know.
And I do have to issue an apology to one Olivia Wilde.
Okay.
So
I look forward to that.
Yeah.
This trailer had me hook, line, and swinger.
Good one.
If that's where it goes.
I
which
love
is where I
it.
think it's going.
Well,
but I haven't seen it yet.
Who wouldn't with Penelope Cruz, which is why that is a pitch perfect casting.
And Edward Norton.
Well, right.
Whew.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said it.
Justin Baldoni and his wife, Emily, speaking publicly for the first time in 2 years. Very kumbaya forward.
Yeah.
Wasn't
I was
it?
going to say evangelist, like give them all my money, sign me up,
Right.
go on tour. I will pay. Like, I feel like this could go on tour.
It could.
Don't go back to acting. Just be an evangelist. Like, I will vote for you. I will pay for you.
Very
I
righteous
will
gemstones.
Yes. Like, they
Yeah.
are very good at this.
I mean, it's not people I know in conversations I'm in circles that I spend time with that say things like, this is what's on my heart. In everyday plain language, in
Yes.
everyday conversation.
And gratitude has saved us.
And we really leaned into our faith. I guess that's more
Yeah.
common. But how are we? We're healing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't respond when people say to me, Danielle, how are you?
I'm healing.
I'm healing. It's just such an interesting way to communicate.
Yes, but he's coming out of that trial and that whole all of that drama feeling very vindicated.
Very much so.
Whether or not it's really the truth of it all. The problem is that it didn't end in black or white, right? It didn't end with, guilty or innocent. It ended in y'all both get nothing. You're both idiots. Fuck off.
Big waste of time.
Like, actually.
It was.
So there is no like, he's a winner, she's a loser, or vice versa. So they continued to do this dance of I won, which isn't necessarily fact.
Exactly.
But he's coming out giving this whole like, we prayed that people would have discernment, and they did, and justice.
They used their intuition.
Justice served us, and the truth prevailed, whatever. And then also this like angelic cadence of we've been scorned, we've been misunderstood, we've been misrepresented, and here we are stripped down with my wife by my side,
loving our family,
just, really remembering what's important.
And it's us. It's this.
So it's this bit of like, I'm innocent, and also I could never have done those things that she said, because look at how I present myself, and look at how my wife is standing by me.
Yeah. And we're talking about things that are on our hearts.
In this exact way. This is how our voices sound, because
I even
obviously
think near the end, when they acknowledged that it was 5 minutes and they're not even sure what they said.
Yeah.
That was the most honest thing I'd seen of the whole video. I was like, wow, you're seeing what we're all seeing, which is, what did you just say there?
Yeah.
It's a real skill to talk for 5 minutes and say nothing. It did say to me too that there's clearly some parameters around the settlement,
what they can
and
say
what you can and cannot say, where sort of the electric fence is,
right?
Because they did drop a couple of little bits,
right,
that I guess were probably safe or cleared by a lawyer. Things like what they named, what they've been through, and on Blake's side of it,
right,
disguised as a fight for women.
That's right.
That part. And
they never named her though.
Never named her. Never said it. Never even used the word lawsuit.
No.
Never said court, lawyers, nothing like that.
Right.
They were very, very careful.
Yeah.
Because, if you step out of bounds in terms of a settlement and the NDA and everything that's involved in that, you're liable for a lot.
No, I'm sure he doesn't want more smoke.
No, not at all. But they were very, very careful.
They were careful.
But also said things like they wanted the justice system to run its course.
Is this their version of the justice system running its course? Like,
I guess.
You all came out empty-handed. In fact, she's still pursuing you for legal fees.
Exactly.
So it's an interesting way to spin it. It's all a spin. I wonder if this is because, they did tease at the end, like, that's all we can say for now, but, we'll say more soon, kind of. I wonder if this was also like a pitch for the publishers, like, give us a book deal.
Exactly.
What I
thought.
Like, get that Oprah sit down.
Exactly what I thought. They're looking for a tell-all or tell as much as we can. Yeah. They're looking, again, to refresh the public's memory of what he is and
handsome,
what they are. Yeah, well-spoken.
As fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he is,
he's good looking.
Physically, dreamy.
Yeah.
That hair?
Dreamy.
Is that natural? It's got to be a perm. I
think it's his.
It's crazy.
It's great. He's got great flow.
And you all know, like, I'm not team Baldoni. I never have been. I'm also not team Lively, but like, I'm just like, God damn.
That's some hair.
So attractive.
So attractive.
He looks like,
you're right,
I don't know, like a Disney prince. But I felt the same way. And I think that the reason why they're not saying too much, yes, there's probably some kind of parameters in the settlement. Not too many though, because the lawyers have been talking shit about each other.
True.
But also because if they reveal too much, then there won't be as much to reveal in the thing that's going to pay them out. And they need money.
This is the breadcrumb.
And they need money. Right. They spent tens of millions of dollars on this legal battle. I think some of it was paid by that guy Sorowitz or whatever who owns Wayfair. But But they need money, and he's not going to be working anytime soon. I do think that they are laying the breadcrumbs for, for his return to Hollywood.
Yep.
But it's going to take time, and they need a payout. So I think that this was like a pitch and an audition, calling all publishers, right?
And casting directors.
And casting directors.
I actually, when I watched it, I thought he may get back to work sooner than anticipated because I was reminded of
the charm
of it all and the handsomeness of it all. And he's a decent actor.
He is.
He really is.
I loved him. I don't know if we ever talked about like how much I loved him in
what was that show?
Jane the Virgin.
Yeah.
And we
really
didn't hear from those co-stars during the actual battle of of the legal war, but they all were commenting, including Gina Rodriguez, who obviously worked very closely with him over the years. And she was silent during the battle, but now has commented. A lot of the co-stars have commented and are showing their support and showing their love for him. So
that's got to feel good for him.
I'm sure it does. It's interesting that they wouldn't come forward during a time when he really needed them to.
Yeah.
But I think people just don't want smoke. They don't want mess. They don't want to get involved.
I guess not. I mean, it's unfortunate and it's disappointing. I'm glad they showed him something in the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I ride for my people.
Yeah, exactly.
Ryan Reynolds has a new movie coming out.
I was so surprised by this.
I know.
I don't know why.
I was too. It's called Mayday. It feels very Ryan Reynolds
coded.
It's kind of intense. There's some physicality to it, but there's a lot of levity and like Ryan Reynolds one-liners.
Yes.
It's with Kenneth Branagh. Ryan plays a U.S. fighter pilot, crashes his plane. Odd friendship blossoms. And it's coming to Apple streaming in September. Ryan Reynolds does not do a lot of straight to streamers.
Right.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
But most of his movies are theatrical releases.
Yeah.
So this is interesting.
I don't know. When I saw the trailer, I was just like, this is your big return? Like after Deadpool?
Or
okay,
was this done a while ago and it just got put on the slate for this at this time? Maybe it wasn't strategic.
Before Deadpool?
Yeah.
That was years ago.
I guess that's true.
It's been time.
I guess it is.
But maybe, I mean, things get shot out of order all the time and shelved and things. I guess I just didn't know he was still acting.
Well, yeah.
And I wonder how this will be received. Because as we talked about when we talked to Donna Bowling a few weeks ago, the public perception hasn't just changed towards Blake. It's definitely shifted a lot towards Ryan as well. He has gotten a lot of that heat. And I just wonder what his career looks like. And he doesn't need the movies, right? For money, at least.
No, he's got so many businesses that are so successful.
Yeah. So it'll just be interesting to see how this goes for him with this movie.
Actually, now the straight to streamer makes more sense because you don't have the pressure
of the box office. Yeah.
And
you're right.
This is a way to sort of test the waters to see how he's being received. And that you can do that.
That's true.
And you can do that in a more accessible way through the streamers as opposed to trying to fill seats in theaters. Maybe
you're
that's the
right.
play.
And people are always just like clamoring for something to watch. So there's less discernment when you're versus buying a ticket to the movies.
And going. And
right?
It's much more of a commitment.
It's more of a commitment. So like, I watch everything. If I had to go to the movies, I would watch, I don't know, 1/100th of what I've seen.
So true.
But the budget of that movie was probably quite large because
it looks expensive.
It's action heavy and all of that. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's coming out in September. So
I will watch it.
I will watch it.
Like,
absolutely.
Right?
That's a perfect Randall
and I guess there it is.
Friday night.
Yes.
Exactly.
And James still loves him some Ryan Reynolds.
I should ask Randall his thoughts. I bet he does.
James was there when I produced Ryan when I was working on the daytime show. And they shook hands and did a little, like dap bro hug kind of thing. And James still to this day is like, no one has ever smelled better than Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. He's like, I remember so distinctly how good he smelled.
The waft.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And to remind our viewers, in case you missed that episode that I talked about that time with him, he was the loveliest guest I ever produced. I know you had a different experience.
I've had different experiences because I've interviewed him several times. I've had the lovely very personable,
Yes,
charming,
right.
and welcoming. And I've also had a little bit of the condescending. I've seen both sides.
Right.
And that's not to say, you know, people have bad days. People
Well,
have
and
off days.
there are many facets of people.
There are indeed. But I've seen a bit of both.
But he's not my favorite anymore. Just
Right.
after all of this, like, I think we've seen too much.
You're not alone in that.
Yes.
Let's move over to Ariana Grande.
Let's do it.
She has been on this tour and in the last several weeks has been messing with the lyrics
Yes.
to her song Thank You Next, which I love.
Yes.
I
Such
love
a
that
great
song.
tune. Yeah.
It's got that line about Ricky. So it typically goes,
Are you going to sing it?
no, I just say it.
Please.
The line goes, wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh. That's the original lyric.
Right.
Now, the most recent version, she's saying, wrote some songs about Ricky. We always find our way back.
Yes.
So,
But this is the third time she's changed them.
That's right.
And
This
it's
is the most
kind
recent
of
one.
like, it is breadcrumbing. I think the evolution of this circle back, because let's remind viewers, they dated in 2015, 2016.
long time ago.
He was her backup dancer.
Yeah.
He was also the person who was with her at the donut shop when she licked the donuts and said she hated America. And thusly began the Ariana like bad girl era while she was with him. So this is 10 years later now. They're doing a revisit on the relationship. 3 weeks after her split or the announcement of the split with Ethan Slater, who she was with for
Years.
I guess years,
Uh-huh.
with no ever official confirmation that they were ever together, right?
No,
There
you're
was
right.
just gossip, insider sources, whatever.
You're right.
She never confirmed it. She never posted about him. They were actually, I don't even think they were ever really paparazzi'd together.
There was a couple of award show sort of inside the theater.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
looking at each other. And
There were some hugs.
There was some hugs, but you're right. It was never a very public romance.
But in 3 weeks, she has been seen with on like pap walks with
Ricky.
seen at lunch, seen at the 4th of July with her family with him. And she's confirming through this lyric change that they are in fact
Back
have
together.
found their way back.
They found their way back. If I'm Ethan Slater, I'm like humiliated, mortified.
Oh my God.
And I will say there really is no worse breakup than when the person gets back with an ex. I would much rather in 3 weeks you
100%.
found a new person.
New person.
New person way better
Not
than old
someone
person.
you've been pining for a decade.
Well, this is now what I would be doing if I was Ethan Slater. I would think to myself all along, you were never over him.
Yeah.
There's unfinished business here.
100%.
Were you communicating this whole time? Was there overlap? Were you talking to him? And was that the reason you broke up with me? Because it got to the point where it
were
looked
like,
like this was
actually,
going to be a thing again.
I'm going to go there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the worst type of breakup to be on the receiving end of.
Yeah, totally. And
It's horrible.
And the fact that they could not be more different, Ethan and Ricky. Okay.
He's sexy as hell.
He's at all of the Arianators. What do they call them? Anyways, Ariana's fans. They all have always said that Ricky's her hottest ex.
100%.
He's a dancer. He's fit. He's tan. He's gorgeous. Ethan Slater, pale, ginger, musical theater boy. No shade
No
to
shade
musical
to-
theater people.
or gingers.
But when you're looking at things that are like classically kind of attractive, the dancer who has the fit body and the that vibe.
It's true.
The guy that carried her around all the time. Remember there was that rumor that she
didn't walk
wanted
anywhere?
to be carried.
Yeah.
And he was just carrying her. There's lots of photos of him carrying her.
Many. And I will say there is something very sexy about a man that can dance. Let's look at, here's the thing.
What else can they do?
Have I ever been attracted to Tom Holland? Never. Was I attracted to Tom Holland when he did Umbrella? Yes, I was.
That was hot.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at Channing Tatum.
Oh God, yeah.
That man dancing?
Yes.
It's hot.
Next level.
I'm even going to say,
Oh.
I'm going to give Timothée Chalamet a smidge of credit.
Shoot.
With his dance moves.
Oh.
So there is a sexy factor.
That's too far for me.
Is it? I rewatched videos in preparation for the show and I was like, I get it.
Okay.
He's got some swag.
Send those to me. No, I'm just joking. Of course he has swag. And you're right. It does. It elevates someone. It elevates their hotness.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 100%.
So she's got a new album, Petal, coming out later this month.
Cannot wait.
The question is, will there be songs about Ethan? Because presumably she made this music while they were still together. Is he going to get the Ariana treatment, and is he going to have songs about him? Because listen, this
Those
is what
are
she
her
does.
best albums.
This is what she does.
Yes. Maybe was he her muse? Possibly. I
You
can't
believe
imagine
though.
it. I don't know. I am so excited for this album, let's be clear, but I don't know if I'll be so moved by songs that were inspired by
the Yellow Brick Road?
by the Munchkin. I don't know.
I hear you.
But first of all, a revisit is a great rebound because you don't have to
safe.
like, it's safe. There's a rhythm that you already have
There's a
that you can
shortcut
kind
there.
of jump in and kind of get what you need. So I think this might be short-lived, which I'm fine with, but also I don't mind this because on a more serious note, I do feel like Ariana's lost a little bit of herself over the years. Part of that was the Galinda stuff. It's the shrinking. It's whatever's happened to her where I feel like she's lost a bit of her ness.
Yep. I agree.
And I think she's trying to find her way back to that. And I'm not sure if Ricky revisiting after 10 years when she was so her, when she was licking donuts and not caring about what people thought and saying what she meant and being kind of free, where I feel like now she's sort of in a prison of this box that she's put herself in.
And she's trying to break out of it.
And
maybe.
I think she might be trying to break out of it. And I kind of think spending time with people who knew you when could be a recipe for bringing that part back out of her.
I love that. For
Right?
getting back to thyself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Ricky's going to be a flash in the pan at
You
all. I
don't?
think this is going towards engagement again.
Whoa.
This girl loves an engagement.
She does. And she does. You're right.
She does.
And
She's
did you
collected
see
many.
how he's been at all of her shows and her dad was like shaking his hand, and he's already very well integrated into this whole situation. I know she will keep us abreast.
She will.
With the lyrics.
She will.
The fact that she's given us all of this tea on this and did not give us one drop about Ethan is so shady.
Yeah, she kept him in the wings.
She really
just
did.
hidden away.
Yeah, I think he was just like
I think he was more of a companion.
a comfort blanket. Like he was like a weighted blanket.
Exactly.
Like, that's it.
And Ricky is just
Ricky is
walking sex.
Right.
That's what this is.
No blankets in sight.
Just nudity.
Nudity. All of that.
Oh, well, I can't wait for the new album. I can't wait to see if Ricky comes out for one of these shows. That's what I'm anticipating or just hoping for.
I know.
Wouldn't that be great?
I actually wouldn't
carried
put it
her
past
around.
her.
Neither
Like she's in the zone.
She goes all in, this girl. If there's
She
anything
does.
we know about Ari, she doesn't go halfway.
She does not.
Let's talk about The Invite.
Yeah.
Olivia Wilde not only stars in this, but she directed it as well.
Yeah.
And it's being called one of the best movies of 2026.
Yeah,
It's
96%
on Rotten Tomatoes. I've only seen the trailer. I've not yet seen the movie. But what I love about movies like this when they are so well received is when they are simple in their production. Oftentimes we see movies, like The Odyssey with like bajillion-dollar budgets
100%.
and big sequences and action scenes and like sound effects and graphicals and all the big, production. I love when a movie is so well received that's based on great performances,
It's almost
great
like a play.
dialogue. It is,
Yeah.
and great characters.
Yeah.
That's some of my favorite types. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this movie.
I am too. Again, I love the cast.
Oh,
We have a shared love that we just discovered in our research for this movie for Edward Norton.
so hot.
Like so hot, so talented. So he's so special. There's something just so special about him. So any movie he's in, I'm instantly intrigued. But this role, opposite, especially Penelope Cruz, who's also one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited to see them in action together. The interesting thing about this is Olivia Wilde, this is, I think, her third movie that she's directing. She set out to take this movie on, like the script that was written, or the screenplay. She took it on and didn't want to star in it.
Oh,
She was like, no. Are you kidding me? She was like, I can't star in this movie with Edward Norton and Penelope Cruz and
who
Seth
are
Rogen.
husband and wife, and she's in the movie married to Seth Rogen.
Right.
So it's these two couples.
But they cast it, and they were the last role to cast was the role that she ended up playing. And she was like trying to find someone.
Couldn't?
And it was Edward and Seth and a little bit of Penelope being like, who are we kidding? You are the best person to play this. And she had so much imposter syndrome being like, I can't be in a movie with these greats. Like, this is like a Hall of Fame movie.
Whoa.
And they encouraged her and really kind of supported her to step into this role and to kind of do it all. Because directing and starring in is a pretty
it's major.
It's a big chunk to bite off.
One of my favorite genres is discomfort.
Yeah.
And like awkward human interactions.
There's so much of that.
And there's so much of that because it's Seth Rogen and Olivia Wilde are a married couple whose marriage may be a little bit stale.
Yeah.
Or so it seems. Again, haven't seen them the whole movie yet. And they invite the neighbors from upstairs for dinner.
Well, actually, they're in the middle of an epic fight.
Yes. When
and
the
then
neighbors
people
show up.
come over.
Yeah.
That is the epitome of discomfort.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's why I loved that show, Hello Ladies, on HBO, Stephen Merchant. It was the most awkward, uncomfortable, discomfort, put my head under a pillow show. I just love that kind of human interaction.
Right. Yeah.
And you're right. That is the epitome of, oh my God, people are here and we were just in the middle of a fight. Horrible.
Yeah, and I hate you.
So much.
But I have to pretend like I don't.
You've probably walked in to this house when I was like, oh, he's the worst.
Exactly. Of course, it's such a human experience.
It is.
Yeah.
Which is why I think people are going to love it.
Yeah.
I also love that Edward Norton's character's name is Hawk.
Right.
And you know, Randall wanted to name our children.
Yes. That's his favorite.
Hawkeye.
Right.
So he's going to love this already. We're
already
already invested. I also love the part of the trailer again. The reasons I want to see this movie. Seth Rogen calls out, they're talking about the couple, Penelope Cruz and Edward Norton. And he says, she's fine, but he's a fucking weirdo. If we have not all been in that situation, do you know how many times I've had to put up with a weirdo?
Oh God.
Randall has brought so many people into my world where I'm like, one of them's fine, but that one's a weirdo.
It's a weirdo. There's just weird vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I have to host them and cater to them and do the whole thing.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. The way that the cast talks about Olivia's talent as a director is quite remarkable. Apparently, she took a really non-traditional approach to directing this movie. Usually things are shot kind of out of order.
Yep.
It depends on, what crew's available, when the cast is available, whatever, lots of production things that impact. Sometimes they shoot the last scene of the movie first. Mm-hmm. And that's really common.
The norm.
She decided that in order to make the movie she wanted to make with the vibes that she wanted to create, it had to be shot in order, and that she gave the cast license to improvise even on kind of the storylines, like as far as dialogue, as far as creating backstories for themselves. So they would do these table reads where they would talk about their characters and create nuances that maybe even the audience never knows about, but that exist like underneath it all.
To fill it all in.
And hearing Edward Norton specifically, he's like, I've been on a million movie sets. I've worked with some of the best directors in the world. He's like, the way that she did this and the liberties that she gave us was unlike anything he'd ever seen. And they all called her one of their favorite directors they've ever worked with.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a huge compliment.
Huge, crazy. I actually want to issue an apology to Olivia Wilde.
You have the floor and the mic.
I feel like I've been a little shady towards Olivia, and I want to run it back.
Okay. I don't recall shady moments, but all right.
Well, we often reference her in relation to her affair or her romance with Harry Styles. Mm-hmm. And I always talk about how she's always wearing like a revenge dress to try to win him back, right?
Yes.
She's always wearing some version of a naked dress, which, as she should.
Go for it.
Beautiful, beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously very comfortable with her body, which we love to see. But I feel like I'm always kind of like, she's taking strays.
Okay.
And I think I have done the thing that I hate that people do, which is reduced her to this one romance. And she talks about that. She said she's either been defined by her looks or the romances that she's been in.
That's so
and she's
true.
actually a really talented actress, director.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been unnecessarily shady towards her.
You know what? I love a moment of self-awareness and accountability.
There you go.
And I've participated as well. So I'm going to piggyback on
by
your
osmosis.
apology. Yes, absolutely. She did talk about her relationship with Harry Styles on the Call Her Daddy podcast in the interview. Mm-hmm. And she said people were far angrier than she ever expected. And it was so insane the amount of scrutiny on their relationship. She said because the relationship itself was so lovely,
pure and domestic, and she called it,
and wholesome. She said. So she said it was as though there was all this like love and joy and happiness within the relationship, but outside of the door was a tornado, that they just couldn't understand. And they were like, but it's so nice in here, why are you acting this way?
Why are you chaotic?
And I think so much of what that was from, you know, how fans can become obsessive and feel, you know, a certain...
I do, because of our comment section.
Oh my God, our comment section
sometimes.
Like
even just the comment section, sorry to digress for a second, is on the recent Harry Styles post that we made last week when we were speculating about their wedding.
Sure.
First of all, it wasn't even something I was saying. I started it with, there is speculation, which instantly means I read this on the internet. Okay. And then we talk about it. People are unhinged.
So mad.
They're very upset.
And so they say some really mean things.
Really mean things. Unnecessary. Like what? How did we get here?
I don't know.
So I can't imagine times a million, times a trillion.
Exactly.
What she would have endured.
And so much of it was people saying, why her?
Right.
Why her? Why not me?
Right.
Why would you, of all the women in the world, why would you choose her? And it's that double standard of when a man dates a younger woman, not a big deal. But when a woman dates a younger man, this is now take all the strays, take all the hits, and let's tear her down.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that played a part in the relationship and how you could sustain it.
Withstand that.
I don't know. I'm really happy to hear from her that the co-parenting relationship with Jason Sudeikis is going really well.
Yeah.
We know that it was, we can assume it was not a great breakup by the serving of the custody papers at Comic-Con.
While she was on stage.
While she was on stage. What I did love to hear, she did say, I want to believe that he did not do that on purpose.
Right.
That he did not have control over when those papers were served. He did not intend to do it that way.
Yeah. She talked about
Very
how
gracious.
like lawyers are shady and make decisions without running it by you, and that he was horrified, as he should be, because what an embarrassment. Talk about, you know, really just putting someone literally on a stage to embarrass them, the mother of your children. So that was horrific. She really has been through a lot in the public eye.
Yeah, a lot. Did you know Tom Cruise said something to her about it?
Yeah.
So she, obviously this happened to her at Comic-Con, but there's a no phones policy at Comic-Con. So she figured, okay, yes, I got served these papers, but no one's going to see it.
Hopefully no one will see it. Yeah. She was just like, oh God, please. I hope that doesn't make the headlines.
It made all the headlines.
Yeah. All of them.
Every single outlet and publication picked it up, to the point where Tom Cruise went to her and said, that was really fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry that happened to you.
What happened to you in Vegas.
Oh God.
Die 1,000 deaths. Die.
Yeah. Like, happy to talk to Tom Cruise, but like, oh my God. Awful.
Totally.
But I'm glad to hear things are going well. She said that they are both fantastic co-parents, and she loves the flexibility of being all in with her children when they're there, and then when they're with their father, she can be all in on her work.
Yeah, and she talked about how the kids really get the best of them when they're with them, which is actually such a beautiful way to frame divorce.
Totally.
I also am fascinated by her talking about the sort of downfall of her relationship with Jason right before the pandemic, and the moment that they knew it was over, which was in the car. It was her birthday, and she asked him if he got her a gift, and he said basically, I literally wouldn't even know what to get you. I don't know you. And they knew that's it. That was really, that's all they needed to know.
Yeah.
Because, you know, not knowing your person, not being curious to know them anymore, you know, that would be crushing. A depressing moment.
I do love, though, that coming through all of that, tremendous amount of negative press, scrutiny on her life, her choices, her relationships, her
Yeah.
parenting, to now come into this season
Yeah.
being so applauded
Yes.
for her work and her performance and her directing,
Yeah.
and by not only the public but by her peers.
Mm-hmm.
It's another reminder of like seasons are seasons, and there's always an upswing and there's peaks and valleys, and she's clearly in a peak, and I'm really happy to see that.
Totally. And good for her for keeping trying, because she has had so much scrutiny over the years, whether it's about her looks, and even recently she was on the carpet and they caught her at a bad angle with
a
some
fisheye
bad
lens.
lighting.
Yeah.
And she looked like death warmed over.
She did.
And she even talks about it in the Call Her Daddy. She was like,
She laughed about it.
She was like, I looked crazy. Like, she's like, my friends were calling me being like, are you okay? Like, you look insane. And
Yeah.
she's like, I don't know how that happened. And so she has had so much scrutiny, and to come back with this, to take such a big swing with such a big cast, and to keep putting herself out there after everything, I really applaud that.
I do too.
Yeah.
I just had another thought.
What?
Ted Lasso would be a great name for Travis and Taylor's dog.
Great name.
If you're basing it on characters, that's a great name.
That is a great name.
Tied it up.
I love how
Full
you did
circle.
that. We just
You
brought it all back.
Brought it all
You're
back. That's
such
what
a
we do
pro.
here. That's what we do.
I can't wait to see this movie.
I can't either. And we can't wait to be back with you on Monday.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Have a great weekend.
Bye, everybody.